Kenyon Martin and the rest of the Nets listening intently to Byron Scott and the coaching staff. They're down by 6, 46.5 remaining in overtime. They have not been able to find a solution to Paul Pierce, who, as you mentioned in the timeout, is acting like Michael Jordan right now.
I mean, it's almost that kind of an evening or afternoon for him. The big approach now is what you try. I think if you go for the 2 and you have to settle for the 3, that's okay. Then give the foul right away and extend the game as best you can. But if you start settling for 3s, all of a sudden you get yourself blown out of the game. But in overtime, it's been the Pierce AC 11 and the Nets 5. It's just an extraordinary game and just mind-boggling. And yet the Nets come up with the wrinkle twice now, but put them for the free throw line when they doubled them.
Brandon Armstrong has checked in for the Nets. Here's Kidd. That's a long-range 3. No, up and high it goes. It's loose. Kidd has it. Now he puts it over to Kittles for 3. And that one's good. So 36.6, a 3-point game.
They are tough. I mean, the mentality, they just won't pack it.
On the inbounds, and they got to call a timeout. The Celtics could not get it in.
That's pretty good preparation defensively, too. Make the goal, force the timeout, and the Nets ready to defend.
Kittles has 17, and it's not over yet. If they can get a stop, they've still got a chance.
Well, it's all about attitude. Now, here's the screen down. This one doesn't go, but the effort on the glass and the eventual tip back right there, an alert. Kittles tips it back, gets his feet set, knocks it down, and then right away they're ready defensively. Deny the inbounds pass, play the inbounds passer, take away the vision. This is just solid preparation. Nobody's free. It's almost like football where they're covered. The coverage was exceptional. And how about Curry? Alert and ready to knock it down. The tip back, and yet still ready to shoot the basketball.
Paul Pierce, an amazing afternoon, but he's not out of the woods yet, and neither are the Celtics. They've got a 3-point lead, 36.6 remaining. Now, undoubtedly, he's going to try to go to the basket and get to the free throw line where he's been near perfect. And you got to believe the Celtics will go to Pierce.
Well, you got to double him, though. That's what the Nets have been doing. It's how they double him, though. Don't let him turn the corner, and then they can do some damage. But they've been permitting him on the sideline and on the baseline to turn it. And then you want to deny it if you're the guy guarding him.
Well, Wednesday night, the Phoenix Suns will be in along with Stephon Marbury. That'll be a 7:30 Nets game night start, and then we'll tip it at 8. Nets and the Suns Wednesday night here on Fox Sports Net. We'd have to go a ways to top this, though. This afternoon, career performance for Paul Pierce. Celtics without Antoine Walker the last several minutes, still in position to win the game.
And Martin on him. Let's see if they double Pierce. Key, I think, is Williams and Anderson as alternates. Williams in the low box area. He's got Kittles, which is a size difference, and of course Kenny Anderson, the ability to turn the corner.
Williams, they got Pierce open on it. He goes to the basket, shot blocked, but the rebound, Tony Petit.
And they
tied up by Martin.
Great effort, great attention.
Tony Petit had a rebound, didn't know where to go with it.
And of course, he's probably been coached, don't put it on the floor, don't lower it. Got to be ready. Should be a tip back to Van Horn.
30.4 left. 3-point game. Petit and Kenyon Martin will jump.
Now they can't keep moving. You got it, Kenny Anderson. Okay, now they got him locked. Back tip to the basket.
Martin tips long to Kidd. Nets have it. They've got a timeout. With 28.2, it's a 20-second timeout. And they're down by 3.
Now, plenty of time still to get a deuce and score, but on the kickback, you might get the 3. But right here, here's the angle, and watch the defense collect at the rim. Just terrific attention by Keith Van Horn, who comes over and causes that difficulty. And you're right, but he's just afraid to make a pass. The denial outside by Kidd, and the how fierce the way Martin gets after the basketball. But here I thought he would go back. He goes forward, and just look at the strength of Kidd. He's actually falling backwards, and right away the timeout. Now the Nets have been able to get themselves in position in the lane and then find people outside. We'll see if they go first with a touch inside and the quick deuce, or then reverse it outside.
So the Nets now have no timeouts remaining. The Celtics have a couple, so they'll need to get it inbounds. 3-point lead for Boston. 28.2, 23 to shoot.
And a lot of Lucius Randle can shoot threes.
Out of Van Horn. Back to Lucius for the jump. Goes in and out. Eric Williams has it. And the Nets have to foul. That one was down in the cylinder and back out.
The most dangerous guy is the inbounder. And because Lucius just in the game, got the look he wanted, shaking his head, but gave it a chance. He steps right in. Look at the defense. Nobody reacts. Gets the puppy set, and everybody in the house is praying that one in. But a good look and well prepared. Good use of the timeout by Byron.
So Eric Williams goes to the line. He's going 15 of 22 this year in limited action. He's only playing in his 6th game of the season. But he gets the roll, so it's a 4-point advantage.
A local kid enjoys that, savoring it as Shabazz here. Goes later on to Providence. This is key because it's a 2-trip game for the Nets if he misses this one. They can go for the 2, give the foul, try and extend it.
Second one's up and good. No timeouts for the Nets. Here's Kidd. Pull-up shot. No good. Loose ball. Nets have it. Kittles is waiting for it. Kidd shoots it. It's loose again, and finally the Celtics have it. And they are 10.5 away from beating the Nets in New Jersey.
Okay, one of the entertaining afternoons, though. The way these two teams went after one another. Nets not as efficient offensively in the second half. Really got bogged down a little bit. And a little bit of dejection. But if they come with this effort, you know as well as I do that they're going to get their share of wins. And Boston probably feels like they stole one down there, but